Alright, next video. Now we're continuing this Indian investigation. Now, starting this one. Britain colonised India, right? Supposedly in 1757. Now, as you know, it's our number correct. So we're talking about with this one. We're talking about 777, right? And then 6. And now the 6 and 7 is the confusion state, right? So basically, again, you're talking about it's looking like this is a hex. You know, the British colonisation of India, right? Now, of course, you know, we know what an act is, you know, like a play, you know, like a stage play. An act, you know, like is an act basically is, you know, an act of fraudulence. You know, that's why they make a definition between laws and acts. You know, so acts is basically always to be very wary of, right? Acts. Now, as you see here, you've got the Government of India Act 1833. Now, as we know, 33 is the Masonic, right? And the East India Company Act 1833. Now, this also is interesting, the St. Helena Act, right? Now, as you see here, St. Helena is a historical figure venerated as saint by Catholic Eastern Orthodox churches. And the patron saint of new discoveries, and credited with finding the true cross, as Jesus was crucified. Now, this is quite interesting, right? Because again, it's pointing the way to the idea that Jesus is in fact an Indian type of idea, right? And as we know, to do with trans medicine, right? So, and the same one is supposed to be the mother of Constantinople, Constantine, right? Constantine. Now we know that Constantinople is the poor idea, right? In Turkey, right? Now the daughter of the King of Britain, right? Cruel of Colchester. Now cruel is the black idea, right? That's the black type of thing, right? So Cruel of Colchester, again, is something to do with like dark race ideas, right? That's what I would say. So you're talking about this St. Helena. And obviously you get the Hellenistic and that is they do with Greeks. Yeah. So this type of stuff links in all countries and you know, with the trans program, right? You know, you can find a link from all countries to this trans program through this type of stuff, obviously religious stuff, right? But St. Helena Act of India, right? And of course this is Catholic as well, yeah. Catholic as well. Here you see the administrative matters, right? Administrative matters conducted either before lodges were opened or handled by special committees outside of lodge. Here you see that this act, right? East India Company ended the commercial activities of the British East India Company and made it a purely administrative body. Now the type of the administrative eunuchs the early eunuchs idea was to put them in administrative positions on behalf of the royal court and all this, right, to trusted advisors or administrators. Right? So basically, this would point towards the East India Company becoming Freemason. The Freemason would be linked to the East India Company in an administrative capacity. Right? And then, of course, the Freemasonry takes on the administrative roles on behalf of the Indian royals, if you like. So the Mughal, the Mughal Empire. So the eunuchs would become the administrators. So basically a civil service is basically the administrators, administrative eunuchs that run the society, and through councils, governments, authorities, this type of thing. It's administrative eunuch positions. So you see the first Governor General of India was Lord William Bentinck. So again, whether this is like a fake thing or something. The bent eunuch, the bent eunuch, Lord William Bent eunuch. Of course, the CK is the 311 from number 33. So Lord William Bent eunuch. See what I mean? So you're talking about this 33, right? And obviously in the Freemasonry, right? And it could well be to do with this, the granting of this act or something. You know what I mean? East India Company. And the St. Helena type of idea, the discoverer of the true cross, new discoveries. Right? Talking about the new discovery thing being this trans medicine, and they're bringing it across obviously into the Europe, the British, right? And I have a feeling, right, that the British idea, the European race idea, right, is basically Britain, Germany, parts of France, and like a part of the Scandinavian part, like Denmark or something like that. Right? This basically forms what you call the European race, right? And this was obviously the target of, who they wanted to, get into, turn into, subjugate, right? Via this trans program, right? Subjugate them and conquer this Europe and this European race. So, it's funny how it's called a viceroy. The vice is something like drugs or perversion or something like a king. A roy is a king, so a viceroy. It's quite funny. That's the day with, it fits in quite well with the idea of the trans drugs, right? Like a viceroy, right? Getting people addicted onto vice. Of course, these Mughal emperors will be in charge, Now the name Bob, like Babylon, and that Babylon thing, it means the gate. Now you know the idea of a gateway drug, right? And Bob's prescription, like drugs, for spiritual renewal was revolutionary. Again, it's basically talking about the trance program. The gateway is the way to, bring the drug into the people, like, Of course, Babylon is the same gateway, the gateway. Of course, mug is a mug full of, tea, a mug full of liquid, type of thing. Of course, you have halal, means something like sacred in the Muslim. So basically, talking about a sacred mug or cup, like the same as a teacup, East India teacup, this. It's like a sacred mug full of, liquid medicines and all that. So now you have Mellowhall, right? And Mellowhall is referring to this sort of sacred land or something, right? As you see there, like one of them identifies Mellowhall as Ethiopia, right? But the land of Sindhi region in Indus Delta. Right? So again, this type of thing is referring to the Indian region. Right? A lot of stuff written about Indian region, much more than the European. Like a lot of background in that. So Mellowhall, becomes like, again, the Mesopotamians, like the teapot, right? Got Mel and Kim, right? Mel Smith and Kim Wilde, right? And also Noah popped your sisters type thing, right? Mel and Kim, right? Kim is basically Rudyard Kipling, right? The book about a little Indian boy, right? By Rudyard Kipling, right? Kimball O'Hara, Indian city of Lahore. Kate Mellowhall. It looks like a little Indian. It's supposed to be from Georgia or something. It just looks Pakistani, doesn't it?